Number 3 example tayo. Number 3 example. Given x squared plus 8x plus 3 is equal to 0. So, naka-standard form na po ba siya? X squared plus 8x plus 3 is equal to 0? Yes. Okay. So, ang hahanapin na natin ay yung A, B, and C. Para may apply natin yung discriminant formula. So, what is letter A? 1. What is letter B? 8. And what is letter C? 3. Equals 3. Okay? Next, apply natin yung formula natin na B squared minus 4AC. B squared minus 4AC. Okay? What is letter B? 8. 8 squared minus 4 times 1. Ano yung value ng C? 3. Next. So, 8 squared is 64. Minus 4 times 1 times 3, 12. 64 minus 12 is what? 52. And ano ang sa tingin nyo ang 52? Perfect square kaya siya? Hindi. Okay? So, ang sabi kanina, if the given discriminant is greater than 0 but not a perfect square, hindi po siya perfect square. Not perfect square. The nature of the roots are irrational numbers, and are not equal. Okay? So, yan po yung nature of the roots. Irrational numbers and are not equal. Okay? So, paano natin malalaman ngayon yung value ng roots natin? So, hanapin natin yung sagot dito. So, x squared plus 8x plus 3 is equal to 0. So, pwede ba natin i-factor yan? 3, factor ng 3, 3 times 1. 3 plus 1, 4. Hindi siya kakasya. Okay? So, hindi pwedeng gamitin tong factoring. Okay? So, what we are going to use is the quadratic formula. The formula is x is equal to negative b plus minus square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Okay? So, tandaan po yung formula. Lahat ng given natin na equation, pwede natin gamitin sa quadratic formula kung nahihirapang gamitin yung ibang ways. Okay? Tulad ng ginawa natin. So, hindi natin mahanap yung factor nito. So, ang gagamitin natin ay quadratic formula. Next. So, substitute natin yung mga values. Ito na yon, A, B, and C. Okay? So, negative b, which is 8, plus minus square root of, what is b squared? 8 squared minus 4 times anong value ng a? 1. Anong value ng c? 3. Okay? Huwag kalimutan, yung square root sign kailangan abot dun sa hanggang dulo. Hindi lang dun sa may 8 squared. So, 2 times, anong value ng a? 1. Next. Negative times positive is negative. So, this will become negative 8 plus minus square root of 8 squared is 64 minus 12 all over 2. Bakit 2? 2 times 1 po. Okay? Next. This will become negative 8 plus minus square root of, what is 64 minus 12? 52 all over 2. Okay? So, square root of 52, okay? Wala siyang square root, hindi siya perfect square. Pero pwede tayong maghanap ng factor ng 52 na may perfect square. Okay? So, ano ba ang factor ng 52 na may perfect square? Ano kaya mga factor? 52, 26 times 2. Tama? 52 yon. Pero, yung 26 at 2, okay? 26 and 2 equal siya sa 52. Okay? Pero hindi siya perfect square parehas. Tama? How about 13 times 4? This will lead us to 52. Okay? Next. Ang 13, hindi siya perfect square. Pero ang 4, perfect square siya. So, ang factor ng 52 na may perfect square ay 13 and 4. Okay? All over 2. Next. Dito na tayo sa taas. Okay. So, equal to negative 8 plus minus square. Okay, now. Para diretso na natin, ano ang square root ng 13? Wala. Ano ang square root ng 4? 2. Therefore, ilalabas mo yung 2. Square root of 13. Ang natira lang sa loob ay yung 13. Okay po? Nilabas natin yung 4 dahil perfect square siya. So, pag nilabas mo siya, magiging 2 na lang siya. Dito po siya sa katabi ng square root sign. Okay? So, 2 square root of 13. Okay po? Then, simplify natin. This can be divided as negative 4. Negative 8 divided by 2, negative 4. Okay? Plus minus 2 divided by 2, 1. So, wala na po yun. Hindi natin ilalagay yung 1. Square root of 13. Therefore, our answer or answers or the roots are what? Negative 4 plus minus square root of 13. Therefore, irrational number siya. Okay? Yung ganitong klaseng numbers or sagot ay irrational. Hindi rin po siya equal dahil pag pinaghiwalay natin sila, negative 4 plus square root of 13. And yung isa pa, negative 4 minus square root of 13. Okay po ba? Tandaan, kapag ang value ng discriminant mo ay greater than 0 but not a perfect square, ang magiging nature of the roots mo ay irrational numbers and are not equal. Okay po? Okay, number for example naman tayo. Given number for example, 2x squared plus 3x lumabo, di siya nakafocus, plus 5 is equal to 0. So, ang given natin ay 2x squared plus 3x plus 5 is equal to 0. Naka-standard form ba siya? Yes. Ang gagawin na lang natin ay hanapin ang value ng A, B, and C. Ano ang value ng A? 2. Ano ang value ng B? 3. Ano ang value ng C? 5. Therefore, next, anong sunod natin na gagawin? Hanapin natin ang value ng discriminant. So, ang formula natin ay b squared minus 4ac. Okay? Ayan. So, substitute natin yung mga values. What is b? 3. So, this will become 3 squared minus 4 times, what is the value of a? 2. What is the value of c? 5. Next, this will become 9. 3 squared is 9. Minus 4 times 2 is 8. 8 times 5 is what? 40. Next, this will lead us to 9 minus 40. Ilan? 31. Pero, since mas malaki yung 40, negative siya. Okay po? So, ang sabi kanina, if the discriminant or b squared minus 4ac is less than 0, as I've said, yung mga negative numbers, then the nature of the roots are no real roots. No real roots. Okay po? Tatandaan lagi, kapag ang lumabas sa discriminant mo ay no real roots, negative numbers, ibig sabihin ang nature of the roots mo ay no real roots. So let's find the answer or the roots, the real answer. Kasi ito discriminant lang to. Para lang ma-determine natin kung ano kaya yung magiging sagot natin. So given natin 2x squared plus 3x plus 5 is equal to 0. Masyado malayo. Ayan. Next, let's find the answer. So gagamit tayo ulit ng quadratic formula. Okay? Plus minus square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Okay? Next. So, substitute natin yung mga values. Ano ang value ng b? 3. So, since may negative dyan, negative plus minus square root of, what is b squared? That would be 3 squared minus 4 times, what is the value of a? 2. The value of c? 5. So, diretso natin siya. All over 2 times 2. Okay. Next. 3. Negative 3 will become negative 3 pa rin. Negative 3. Okay. Plus minus square root of, what is b 3 squared? 9. Minus 4 times 2 is 8. 8 times 5 is 4t. All over 4. Bakit 4? 2 times 2. Huwag kakalimutan yung denominator ha. Lagi nyo din kinakalimutan yan. Negative 3 plus minus square root of 9 minus 40 is negative 31 all over 4. So look at the answer. So ito na yung final answer natin kasi wala namang perfect square yung 31. Pero ano ang napapansin niyo? Merong negative number na nakuha doon sa loob ng square root sign. At sabi ko nga, kapag may negative number sa loob ng square root sign, the answer is no real roots. Okay? So, no real roots. Okay? So, that is the answer. No real roots. Kaya, ang naging discriminant natin kanina ay negative 31 at ang naging nature of the roots ay no real roots. Okay po? So, yun yung apat na characteristics ng nature of the roots. Okay? Again, sabi dyan, when b squared is equal to 0, b squared minus 4ac is equal to 0, then the roots are real numbers and are equal. When b squared minus 4ac is greater than 0 naman, pero perfect square, then the roots are rational numbers or real numbers but are not equal. Next, when b squared minus 4ac is greater than 0 but not a perfect square, then the roots are irrational numbers and are not equal. When b squared minus 4ac is less than 0 or negative numbers, then the equation has no real roots. Okay po?